in the main event?
I mean, just looked like he was having, the guy was awkward. His timing was awkward. It took him a little bit to get that down, but he finally found home for his right hand, and he got the job done.
Could you sense, just feeling them out for the first couple rounds, like you say? But,
Filling them out, figuring them out, was awkward, hard to, sometimes it's easier to fight someone who's really fast and, but right on key and right on point than someone who's not near as good, but super awkward. So.
How are you feeling now? You got your game face on. Countdown is on for you getting in there, answering the bell.
Yeah. Feeling great. Camp's going great. I'm looking better and meaner than I was in camp for Jose. So if that lets you know anything, it's gonna be good.
Hey, Champ. Obviously, you got a big fight coming up against Mike Lee. Since you become champion, has anything changed in your preparation? Any different training? Have you upped anything? What's changed in your life since you became champ?
Besides you guys standing right here, there's been more recognition, more cameras, but we've added things because we're always looking to work harder and harder. But I haven't changed. The work ethic hasn't changed. I'm the same old CP that you guys have always seen and known. So,
Caleb, is the knockout mandatory? Are you leaving the ring with a knockout?
I'm leaving it. Mike Lee's getting knocked out. So this fight's not going 12 rounds. It's going to be a nice knockout.
What round are you predicting that knockout?
I ain't putting a round on it. I've never been the type to do that. I never even really say that, whether I'm getting a stoppage or not. But this fight is not going the distance. Either he'll bow out before 12 rounds or I'll bow him out.
What makes you so confident in that?
Tune in July 20th and you'll see.
He's been talking a lot of stuff, and apparently so much so that has this affected you spiritually, the kind of stuff that's been coming out of his mouth?
He's gonna pay for it. So all the words that he said, I'm gonna put them on the plate, I'm gonna make him eat it. And people can say, oh, I'm in his head. That may not be a place you wanna be. So if you check my track record, that's not a place for somebody. So he wouldn't last a minute where I'm from. He wouldn't last a minute doing what I've done. He'd get eaten alive. So I may not even cook him and eat him. I may just eat him while he's still screaming.
Hey, Caleb, speaking of, the things that he's trying to do to get in your head, he's talking about all that stuff, studying you, more about you and all this negative stuff. It sounds like that hasn't affected you and you're moving forward. So as far as your production in your gym and preparation, what have you been doing to ensure that, Mike is really taking care of?
Just be the same old Caleb. Every camp I'm getting better. You see me in the Medina fight, someone who's given a lot of people a lot of trouble, gotten the short end of the stick on some decisions that should have been his. You've seen how I handled that, and then you've seen how I came in after a year layoff to fight Jose. You've seen a much better and improved Caleb Plant from that, and that's off a year layoff. So fighting back-to-back like this after fighting Jose, you guys are going to see even better Caleb. The strength, the boxing ability, the speed, the conditioning, everything is on a new level. So
another thing you said is that this is your life, the boxing.
Yes.
So you don't want to let it go. And on top of that, you lost your mother and everything. Not lost your mother, but you had the thing that happened to her. And does that give you more strength to win? Well, you did. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. I think it would give anybody fire to keep going. They're either going to break, or what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. And it hasn't broken me, so clearly it's made me stronger. So, I carry that with me. I carry it into my training. I carry it into my last rounder, my last mile, whatever it may be. And that's something that a lot of people don't have, which is fortunate for them because that's a heavy coat to wear. So, but that's something that I have over, I feel like, a lot of people, and I use it to my advantage. So, July 20th, all I can say is tune in.
How's all this extra attention make you feel?
I mean, I just feel like you guys are just catching on to what I've known all along. So I've always looked at myself as a world champion. I feel like I've carried myself If you look at any of the past interviews long before I became a world champion, I feel like I got the same energy. Nothing's changed. So just glad you guys are finally catching up. So.
Thanks for giving us something to root for, cheer for.
Yes, sir. Of course.
Caleb, not looking past your opponent at you, Mike Lee, but if you had to pick one guy in the division right now that you're looking at saying, I want that dude to prove that I'm the best in the division, that I'm the most elite in the division, who is that dude?
It would be Mike Lee. That's it.
That's it?
That's it. That's the one I want. So
Tunnel vision.
That's it. And nothing else matters. Nothing else is none of my concern. I don't know anybody else. I don't want to know about anybody else. What's for me is mine, and right now this is for me. So you start counting your chickens before they hatch, and then they wind up not even hatching. So I don't care about what other fights are out there for me, because if I don't handle business July 20th, then none of that will come to fruition anyway. So right now, all eyes is on July 20th. He is not being overlooked. I'm not taking this lightly. I don't think you guys have ever seen me take a fight lightly. I'm taking this serious. As he said, this is my life. This is all I do. And I'm not walking out of that ring without my hand raised. So.
What are some of the threats posed by this gentleman?
He's a bigger guy. He's coming down in weight. He's undefeated. A guy who's undefeated is looking to stay that way. Someone who's already lost once or twice, sometimes it's easier for them to succumb to losing again because they've already tasted that. This guy has the old name, his record. He's looking to keep that. He's also looking to become champ of the world, and that's what I've worked my whole life to become. So if he thinks that he can just walk in after not committing himself to this sport and this culture like I have for my whole life, and he's delusional. Fred,
How do
I know
you
got a question.
I was about to say, how do you envision this fight?
Me getting my hand raised and him laying on the floor.
It's not like round by round, play by play.
I'm just gonna go out there and be myself. When you guys see me fight, you've always seen a show, whether it's been flair or speed or explosiveness or entertainment. Like I said, it may be short, it may be midway, it may be on the tail end, but before the final bell, I'm telling you, he's gonna bow out or I'll bow him out.
Do you have any predictions for the Darrell Benavidez fight? How do you see that playing out?
Never heard of him, I don't know. So they can handle their business, that's none of my concern. They ain't got nothing to do with me. I'll let them figure it out, and then when they want to unify, I'm not easy to get a hold of. So.
What's your take on steroids in boxing?
I think it's probably more than you guys know about and I know about. And I think I think that stems from a lack of confidence. I think if you really believe in your skills and believe in who you are and what you can do, why would you need something to try and enhance that? That's a lack of confidence. And on top of that, that's cheating. If it's one thing I've been taught, is to never cheat. I don't feel like I have to cheat. I already feel like I'm the fastest in the division. I feel like I got the fastest hands. I feel like I got the fastest feet. I feel like I got the best defense. I feel like I got the best ring IQ. And as you've seen over these past couple of fights, my power is going on the rise, up and up and up. And a big part of that is not only Coach Larry Way, but my hand strength. I was developing a lot of hand injuries, which was having to change my style. If y'all first see me when I first turned pro, I was knocking everybody out cold with big shots and kind of schooled everybody. And then I started developing hand injuries and kind of had to change my style. And I was hurting them early in fights, and I didn't really speak about it then because I just didn't want to be that guy. But I feel like I can kind of touch on that now with the fact that everyone sees me, Before me, Jose had been dropped by Matt Korobov, somebody who beat Kopilov in the amateurs. So I think for me to do that not once but twice, I think that makes a statement.
Your style has like a lot of layers to it, right? It has a lot of flavor. What's some of the fighters that you say, I'm going to take this piece, add it to my game, take this piece, add it to my game?
A lot of people. Some of y'all would expect, some not. Floyd, Andre Ward, Roy Jones. I like Meldrick Taylor. I like Terry Norris. I like Roberto Duran. I've stolen some of his stuff. James Toney is like way up there for me. And recently, y'all seen a video come out of me and James Toney.
I saw that interview.
Man, if y'all didn't get the smallest piece of picture and run with it, We had done. First off, me and James already know each other, and Otis, his brother, me and him and our whole team are super cool. And we had done seen each other and hugged each other and stared each other down. And Jordan done got pictures with him, and they did a stare down. And he done shown us some stuff, and he was asking about a video of mine that I had brought up, and then he asked about another video I was bringing up, and people just thought I was on my phone while he was trying to. So I'm hoping I'm able to clear that up. That, you know, not that I owe that to anybody, but, you know, I would never do that disrespect. I was raised better than that, you know what I'm saying? So that was just a small glimpse that you guys got. But just clear the air
So
on that.
Caleb, what can you get better at? You talked about all the things that you're really good at, and we see the improvement. But what can you get better at? Or what do you want to get better at?
I think it's important to sharpen all your tools, even the ones that you already be your forte. So we've been working on a lot of things, a lot of new things you guys haven't seen from me yet, or things that you have seen, but it's going to be a night and day difference. And as I keep saying, if you tune in July 20th, free on Fox, you will see.
What keeps you hungry? What makes you grind every day, get out the soap sheets to get in here and put in this work? What keeps you hungry?
Because I have to win,
This is the last
or I don't
question.
get to go home, because then I have no home. So either I win or I don't get to go home because I won't have no home. I don't need much else than that. So.
What's the biggest thing you took from the Jose Uzcategui fight, you know, for yourself?
That world championship belt.
I mean, if you...
But as far as what I learned, I learned a lot of things in that fight. In a 12-round fight with that much action against someone on that level, there's so many things that you can learn. It'd be hard to even break it down for all y'all. And some things are big, and some things are so minuscule and small and subtle that, you know, it may be hard for most people to even understand. But just, just staying relaxed. I believe in my punching power. I believe in my boxing ability, my IQ, and yeah, it was a great experience for me. So.
Was that the game plan to catch him in between?
Catch him in between?
Because you caught him with the left hook when he was throwing it.
I knew I was faster than him, and I beat him to a punch. So that's not just for him; that's for most people. So.
Thanks, guys.
Question for Joey Spencer. I'm gonna put him right where.